Mr. Knightley was coming to dinner, which Mr. Woodhouse wasn't thrilled about. He wanted to have his daughter, Isabella, all to himself on her first day back. But Emma knew it was the right thing to do, both for the sake of the brothers and because she wanted to make up with Mr. Knightley after their recent disagreement. She hoped they could be friends again. Emma knew she hadn't been wrong, and he would never admit that he had been. They couldn't exactly make up, but they could at least pretend the fight never happened. When he arrived, Emma was holding her little niece, an 8-month-old baby, which helped to break the ice. At first, Mr. Knightley was serious and distant, but he quickly warmed up and took the baby from her arms. Emma knew they were friends again and felt so relieved that she got a little bold. As Mr. Knightley was admiring the baby, she said, "It's a comfort that we agree about our nephews and nieces. Our opinions on men and women might be different, but we never disagree about the children. If you were as sensible about men and women as you were about children, we would always agree," he replied. "Of course, our arguments are always my fault," she said. "Yes," he smiled. "For good reason. I was 16 when you were born." "That's a big difference," she said. "I'm sure you were much wiser then. But don't you think 21 years has brought our understanding a lot closer?" "Yes, a good deal closer. But not close enough for me to ever be right if we think differently. I still have the advantage of 16 years of experience, and I'm not a pretty, spoiled young woman," he said. "Come on, let's be friends and say no more about it. Tell your aunt, little Emma, that she should set a better example and that even if she wasn't wrong before, she is now." "That's true," Emma laughed. "Little Emma, grow up to be a better woman than your aunt. Be infinitely smarter and not nearly as conceited. Now, Mr. Knightley, one more thing, and I'm done. We both meant well, and I haven't seen any evidence that I was wrong. I just want to know if Mr. Martin is very, very disappointed." "A man couldn't be more so," he replied. "Ah, I'm so sorry," she said, and they shook hands warmly. Just then, John Knightley, Isabella's husband, came in, and the brothers greeted each other in the usual English way, calmly and without much fuss, hiding their deep affection. The evening was quiet and relaxed. Since Mr. Woodhouse didn't want to play cards, everyone was free to talk. The group naturally split into two, Mr. Woodhouse and Isabella on one side, and the two brothers on the other. They talked about different things and rarely mixed. The brothers discussed their lives, especially Mr. Knightley's since he was more talkative. As a magistrate and a farmer, he had legal questions or stories for John and updated him on what was happening at his farm, Donwell Abbey. John, a lawyer, was just as interested in the changes to the land as his brother. Meanwhile, Mr. Woodhouse and Isabella had their own happy, fearful conversation. "My poor dear Isabella," he said, holding her hand. "It has been such a long, long time since you were here. You must be tired from your trip. You should go to bed early, and I recommend a little gruel. You and I will have a nice bowl of gruel together." "My dear Emma, maybe we should all have some gruel." Emma knew the men wouldn't want any, so she only ordered 2 bowls. Mr. Woodhouse continued to praise gruel, wondering why everyone didn't eat it every night. Then he became serious.